When they leave their jobs, they leave
Hands
their
off
401k
my 401k,
investments untouched.
bro.
Is there more you can do for your retirement with some hands-on guidance supported by a strategy? Learn the options and potentially the advantages. Schedule a rollover review with
Welcome to the
Lucia
show.
Capital Group.
Let's
Learn
see
how
here.
easy it is to take control of your retirement by rolling a 401k into a buckets portfolio. The retirement planning advisors at Lucia Capital Group work directly with each client to develop a strategy geared to their goals. Learn how you may be able to diversify your retirement plan. Take a closer look at the fees you may be paying with an old 401k that's out of sight, out of mind. Call Lucia Capital Group. 800-644-1150, 800-644-1150, or visit luciacap.com. That's luciacap.com. Securities offered through Lucia Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC, a subsidiary of Lucia Capital Group and affiliate of Lucia Wealth Services.
The following program does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station.
It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Jason Bible. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guide that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Just me in studio today.
And me.
Yeah, Nikki's here. So Nikki's here with us. I wanted to talk about something that started in the living room of my house last night, and that is the cost of college education. We have a friend of ours here in town. She'll be in town next couple of days. And her youngest sister got accepted to a couple of universities, and they have picked one of them. She was able to get some financial aid, scholarships, all that kind of stuff. The tuition for this fine institution is $55,000 a semester. This is not grad school. This isn't a professional school, law school, med school, school of dentistry. This is for an undergraduate degree. $55,000 a year. So we were talking about the price of education last night. She looked at her undergraduate institution. She went to a really great school. And she graduated, what'd she say, 13 years ago, I think? It has tripled in price. Tripled. 13 years. Tripled. I want everybody to... Tripled. Have wages tripled in 13 years? No, they have not. Tripled in the price of education for her undergrad. Tripled by a factor of 3 in 13 years. Has your investment portfolio tripled in the last 13 years? Probably not. So one of the things she said is, how in the heck can you save for your kid's college? And I said, well, easiest way to do it is that I know, unless you are not paying for it and they have a scholarship or some financial aid or some other sorts of things, go over to Quest IRA, open up a Coverdell account, and buy a couple of Subject 2 properties. That's the easiest way I know how to pay for college. Or have somebody else pay for it, right? That's really the only way for kids, parents to be able to pay for college. It tripled in cost. Last time I looked, wages haven't tripled. That's amazing. $55,000 a year. One of the stories we tell at the weekend retreat is we started Houston House Buyers with $40,000. We each put $20,000 into the kitty and built 100 house a year buying company. July 4th, company will be exactly 4 years old. Actually, I think technically we incorporated in May, but we didn't really get started until July. 4 years. First 6 months, 7 houses. Next 12 months, 67. Do 100 houses a year. You know what's fascinating about college is, it teaches you some stuff, and then they kind of stick you out in the real world and hope you make it. Now, certainly some institutions do a better job of educating folks and transitioning them into long-term employment than others. But it's kind of amazing. You write an enormous check, $55,000 a semester. Most people don't finish in a year. Most people finish in 5 years. So 55, 2 years is 110. 4 years is 220. Plus another, that's $275,000 for an undergraduate degree. Now, if you are someone who's going to school for STEM, science, technology, engineering, or math, or planning on going to a professional program after undergrad, going dental school, med school, vet school, law school, etc., it makes a lot of sense to go to college. And it was interesting. We were comparing our peer group to different peer groups. For example, I said, hey, folks inside of STEM, if you're outside of that science, technology, engineering, math, probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go to college. And then, of course, everybody started, in our living room, started giving examples of folks that were in more liberal arts that are doing financially quite well. And I said, look, guys, that's the problem with this comparison is when you compare it to our peers, yeah, we know a lot of successful people, right? I mean, that kind of makes sense. I'm always blown away when I get together with the folks in my son's Boy Scout troop just to hear what all those people do for a living. It's fascinating. People in my neighborhood, what they do, businesses they own, that sort of thing. I mean, they're incredibly successful people. Why? Because that's the people we hang out with, right? I mean, is it any shocker that we hang out with people that are really, really successful? Well, duh, because we're pretty darn successful. You naturally weed out all those other folks. What that old saying, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. And if you want to get better, just up your average of those 5 people you hang out with. I'm telling you, it works. Now, of course, the question is that a leading indicator or a lagging indicator? And that's probably a topic for a different show. But let's go back to the start of the show, college or real estate. When I look at college costs, we know it gets more and more expensive every year. We also know that there are more college graduates minted every year. It's more expensive, and there's more folks going. What's that tell you? There's a large supply of folks who've got college degrees. Is there enough demand in the marketplace for those folks? I'd say outside of STEM, there's probably not. STEM major, science, technology, engineering, math, I think you'll do okay. I think you'll do just fine. But when you look at the cost of this, and a lot of people fixate on the fixed cost, right? It's $55,000 a year, plus party money, plus a car, and all that other stuff. I mean, I bet it's easily $75,000 a year once you factor in all those other costs. But the other cost people forget? Opportunity cost. What else could you be doing in place of going to college? One of the things I am always concerned about is when there is a lack of a difference of opinion. In other words, when everyone tells me, Jason, this is the only way to do this, Now, in some cases, it really is only one way to do something.
2 minutes.
However, when all I hear from the public at large, conventional wisdom is college is the only way to go, I know we're messing up somewhere. Everybody's got to go to college. No, they don't. In fact, I'm of the thought not everybody should go to college. There's some people you're just not going to make it in college. Just not. And the problem is you're not going to finish. You're going to have a tremendous amount of debt. There's more than one way to be successful in this country, and going to college is not the only way. And if you're going to go into a STEM field, got to have it. There's not any 22-year-old engineers out there without an undergrad in engineering. It just doesn't happen.
1 minute.
Right? So outside of STEM, what are you going to do? Can you build business? I know that's asking for a lot for an 18, 19-year-old. Would it make more sense to have them work in a successful small business? $55,000 a year plus your one less year learning in the marketplace. We get back from the break, we're going to talk more about college versus real estate. This is Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
If you have cracks in your walls, ceilings, or floors, you may have a foundation leveling problem. Do you have doors that stick or just won't open right? Maybe you have gaps in the bricks of your fireplace. You need Green Tree Foundation Leveling, a fast, high-quality foundation leveling company based here in Houston. They know how hot it gets on the Gulf Coast. High summer temperatures, heavy rainfall, and clay-rich soils are leading causes of foundation cracks. If you have a cracked slab or a shifting foundation, call Green Tree Foundation Leveling at 832-329-1687. How old is your house? Many older homes in our area require foundation repair simply because of our climate and soil conditions. Green Tree Foundation Leveling provides free estimates within 24 hours. They repair concrete slab foundations and pier and beam homes too. The experts at Green Tree Foundation Leveling work fast and offer competitive rates, even a lifetime transferable warranty. Call 832-329-1687 to schedule an appointment with Green Tree Foundation Leveling.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still
2
available.
minutes.
You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage. Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right,
20 seconds.
and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
This is Business
All right, Jay,
1110.
stand by. Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We're talking about college versus real estate. Let's take a look here. I just Googled return on investment college. It's funny. I'm sure this is an unbiased source, bestcolleges.com. However, they've got a great article here, Best Return on Investment, top 50 schools that have the highest return on investment. I'll go through the list. Sunny Maritime College, Colorado School of Mines. That's a fantastic school. Georgia Tech, Massachusetts Maritime Academy, New Jersey Institute of Technology, University of California, Berkeley. However, when you start going through all these colleges, Texas A&M, my Aggies out there, you hit number 11. No shocker there. You start going through all these colleges and you start reading second, third sentence usually starts with something like, let me see here. Let's just grab old Texas A&M here. Most lucrative career path, alumni in petroleum engineering. Other high-paying fields include mechanical engineering, construction management, software engineering. Let's go over here to Colorado School of Mines. What are these young baccalaureates doing? Mechanical engineering, chemical engineering. I mean, that's what they're doing, right? It's all the engineering disciplines, engineering, math, technology, science. It's all that stuff. Those are the careers that pay. They really do. So what are you going to do if you're not going into one of those tracks? You know, what do your career prospects look like? You do want to kind of have that mapped out. Now, I realize it's going to be somewhat fluid, right, as you get into your undergraduate degree. Certainly mine was. But flip side of that is when you're looking at $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, average student loan debt upon graduation is almost $40,000. It's quadrupled in 10 years. Almost $40,000 in student loan debt. That doesn't include all the other expenses. That's just the debt. Also doesn't include their opportunity cost. I mean, if you can get a $30,000 a year job right out of high school, that's what, $15 an hour? Let's call it $10 an hour, $20,000 a year job. And you're in college for 5 years. That's $100,000 plus your cost of tuition. Plus all of the skills you picked up in those last 5 years. So is there an alternative out there instead of spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on college? Or is there another alternative? Could you do school part-time while you're doing real estate full-time? Does that make sense? Does it make sense to go to a community college program for 2 years while you're working on your real estate path? I'll tell you what, if you had 2 years and some time as a young kid right out of high school, could you pick up 4 houses in 2 years? Cash flowing you $400 a month. Let's say they're rental properties. Now you're making $1,600 a month, spent your first 2 years at community college to figure out what you want to do. Community college is relatively inexpensive compared to most 4-year schools. Do that for 2 years, then decide, do I want to continue with my education? Or continue with real estate? What's it cost for me to go to school? What's it cost for me not to work? What's the cost of not getting those skills or taking 4 more years to get those on-the-job skills? And I'm not talking about on-the-job training as in, training to run some software, piece of machinery. I just mean working in the workplace. If that's what you want to do. The workplace is kind of a whole different social environment. Learning to communicate in a professional setting is a whole skill set in and of itself. I know a lot of folks. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know them personally. I read the stories. Going to school, loading up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in debt. And they make just as much now as they did before they got into school. And that doesn't make any sense. Could you have spent that time building a small real estate portfolio? One of the things I talked about earlier, I do a Facebook Live broadcast every morning for my Facebook page. It's public, so you can see it. Anybody can see it. You don't have to be a friend of mine. Just search for Jason Bible. There's probably not a whole lot of Jason Bibles in Houston. Probably not hard to find. But one of the things I talked about this morning is the idea of legacy, right? I started the morning drive off with, how many of y'all worked this weekend? Worked on your real estate business. This week is a really fun week for me. Wednesday night, there's a big networking event I'll be at, probably 900 investors there. And then Thursday night, I'll have a free event. Go to rightpathrealestate.com if you want to sign up for it. I'm going to talk about how to find the money to do real estate deals. Where's all that money at? Jason, I don't have money. How do I do a real estate deal? Easy. Come to our event Thursday night. I'll tell you where to get money. Or listen to the radio show. But come to the events probably makes a lot more sense. So Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, the weekend retreat starts for Houston. So if you're interested in learning how we built a business from a couple of houses to like 100 a year, that's where we teach you how to do that. But all through this week, one of the questions that I'm going to get is, hey, Jason, how do I build my business? Hey, great question, Bob. How many offers did you make this last weekend? 0, all right? How much marketing did you do? Did you drive for dollars? Did you knock on some doors? What did you do with the 2 days you had this weekend? What did that look like for you? I can tell you when I was starting in this business, I was working nights and weekends. Looking at houses, making offers. And we still work weekends. I will tell you this, it is kind of weird, especially when I go on vacation. Be on vacation a couple of times here in the next few months. It is really weird to sit down and go, all right, should I be doing something right now? I got a meeting, someone I need to be calling. What? I usually bring a lot of work stuff with me that requires a little bit more quiet time. I can sit down with my laptop and bang through some of the stuff I need to get done. But who worked this weekend? And not just driving around looking at houses, But who's putting in offers? Who was having meetings with potential lenders and financial partners? Everyone talks about legacy, leaving a legacy for their family. But what they don't talk about is what it takes to do that. So my Drive Time Facebook Live this morning, I talked a little about leaving that legacy. There's leaving stuff, assets for your family. And then there's teaching them the lessons to have the level of success, if not more success, than you've had. I'll tell you why this is really important. A lot of people ask me, Jason, what happens if the market crashes? What happens if just the market crashes and everything goes to, pot, and it's crazy and chaos? And I'm like, look, if we lose everything, here's what I know. I know how to build this thing back. That's one of the reasons why we started teaching real estate. Because we saw people making really big mistakes. Things that were taken as conventional wisdom that will not produce success in their business. In fact, I actually thought RightPath would never be successful simply because of the fact that we're teaching hard work and investment. How to invest your time, how to invest your money to build a portfolio. And that's the complete opposite of what you hear on the radio and online. Oh, it doesn't take much time, doesn't take much money to be a multimillionaire in real estate. Yeah, right. That's why the failure rate's 97%, because it's easy. But if you can impart that wisdom on how to build a business, that's really the legacy part. It's not the cash, all the other assets. It's the ability for them to learn how to do it for themselves. I've had the opportunity to meet a number of folks who were heirs to very large fortunes.
2 minutes.
And one of the things they live in constant fear of is losing that fortune because they don't know how to create the wealth for themselves. It's a absolute prison. People think, quote, the trust fund babies are living life large. No, they've got a huge fear. And it's what happens if I lose everything because I don't know how to build this back. That's an enormous fear for a lot of those people. How would you like to live the lavish lifestyle and then know you could lose it all but have no idea how to get it back? It's an incredible burden. And they all have it. Now, they may not admit it to you, but once you get to know some of these folks, it's a big fear.
1 minute.
That's what you have to be very careful of. You start building all this success, you've got to make sure that gets imparted in the next generation so they can continue the path that you've blazed. Learning, that's the real legacy here. It's learning how to build a business, learning how to invest wisely, because I can tell you they don't teach that in college. If you're expecting your children to learn the lessons of life because you're sending them to the same school you went to, it's not going to happen. You've got to teach them the legacy inside your own four walls. We get back from the break, we're going to talk more about college, legacy, and real estate. It's Jason Bible, RightPath Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Virtuoso Graphics is not your ordinary sign shop. We're your one-stop shop for all your signage and graphics needs. We are located in the Galleria area and have been in business for over 13 years. We offer a wide variety of signage products, including Bandit, aluminum, and ADA compliant signs to 3D letters. Need something printed? We can get that done too. From outdoor banners to business cards and anything in between. Take advantage of our laser engraving services. We can custom engrave on many products available through our catalogs or your own personal items. From large orders to small, we can accommodate your specific needs. We pride ourselves on customer service and work one-on-one with customers to make sure they get a good quality product. Come view our showroom to browse our many samples to get you inspired. Want your business to get noticed? Give us a call at 713-623-4425 or visit our website at virtuoso-graphics.com.
Are you an active real estate investor? If so, a real estate attorney is a crucial member to add to your team. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. Ehlert Law serves clients in real estate and business law with principal offices in Houston and their acquisitions and dispositions. We are equipped to serve you in your residential and commercial real estate law needs. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. We draft and review docs and structure transactions and represent you in disputes and litigation. Or choose one of our transaction packages to cover your sub-2, wholesale, wraps, or private financing deals. Our business and commercial services include business contracts, entity formations, and business consultations. If you need a reliable, dedicated firm to serve on your team, contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120. 346-231-1120. Paid for by Gerald Ehlert, Principal Offices in Houston, not board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Investor Loan Source is Houston's premier investor loan company. Our products and approval process are unique in the Houston marketplace. First of all, we loan based on the asset alone. That means no credit minimums, no income requirements, and no reserve minimums. Second, we have short-term loans for fix and flips and several long-term options for rental properties. Since we're asset-based lenders, everyone is approved. Check out Investor Loan Source at ils.cash. That's ils.cash.
This is Business
All right,
1110.
stand by. Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Hey, if you're looking for deals, we've got a new vendor, MLS Deal Finder. They completely changed the way find real estate deals today. They run a proprietary software program that automatically computes thousands of property valuations per minute. So they analyze deals on MLS and tell you if they're a good deal or not. They'll look at homes that are priced under market value or homes that are good for buy and hold properties. The system automatically updates in real time so you can receive live deals as soon as they hit the market. Finding deals has never been easier. They also have something called Fast CMA. So they're able to run real estate comps in real time. I'll tell you, one of the coolest things about this software is when you look at multiple properties, it'll line all the properties up and you can see pictures of all the houses right next to each other. So you're able to figure out which ones are distressed really quickly. I told them I really like that part of the software program. And they do have CMA, so if you need to, and they have 100% MLS data to run your comparative market analysis. So if you're not a realtor and need access, this is one of the ways to do it. You can give Steve Lang a call. His number is 469-386-1061. That's Steve Liang at 469-386-1061. MLSdealfinder.com. That's MLSdealfinder.com. All right, I was talking a little bit about legacy and business skill sets. So we've got a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old. We had a small listener event, the Flying Saucer, on Friday afternoon, about 3 o'clock. And there were 7 or 8 of us there hanging out. And Sarah came by with the boys. Some of her friends were at the Flying Saucer. So she brought the boys by. And I said, all right, well, let me grab the boys. And they need to do what we call please to meet yous. In other words, we're teaching them how to network today. And this is how you do pleased to meet you. They stick their hand out. You got to look the other party in the eye and say, my name is Cameron Bible. Pleased to meet you. What's your name? And they shake hands. So we got the 9-year-old and the 5-year-old doing that, and they have to do it with everybody at the table. So that's what they did. Everyone asked them a bunch of questions and all kinds of stuff. But you got to start that kind of stuff young. You know, my name is so-and-so. Pleased to meet you. What's your name? I'm telling you, it's that easy. It's not. It sounds really simple, but that's all you got to do. There's a bunch of networking events coming up this next week. That's the perfect way to do it. Put your hand out, look them in the eye, say, my name is so-and-so. What's your name? Pleased to meet you. And then at that point, you can ask them what they do in real estate or whatever. But it's literally that simple. I see a lot of networking events that look like middle school dances. The boys are on one side, the girls on another, and they never leave a 3-square-foot space in the floor. They will occasionally go get a beverage, run to the restroom, maybe take a call outside, and then they return to their 3-foot by 3-foot space. That's not how to network. That is not the right way to network. You want to work that room. And you know what? I'll even say bring a business card or two. Do not bring a business card with your current employer on it. A different business card, a personal card, if you will. Name, phone number, address, that sort of thing. The information you want them to have. Look at them in the eye, extend arm, tell them your first name and last name. Say, pleased to meet you, and then what is their last name, and let the conversation roll from there. It's really that simple. Can you buy houses networking? Yes, absolutely. Are you going to do it in the first night you go networking? Statistically, probably not. Probability, relatively low. Is it possible? Sure. But just about anything's possible. However, I can tell you this, if you go to enough networking events and you're specific in what you want to buy, you will find a deal. One of the things I find fascinating about real estate investors, and one of the reasons most investors fail, is they're not specific. I'm just looking for good deals, between this number and this number. Your business will not succeed. It just won't. I'm looking for a deal that's got good numbers. What does that mean? Because that number is different from investor to investor. Just looking for a good deal, Jason. What does that mean? Is that like you want a certain amount of cash flow? You don't want to do a big rehab? What does that really mean? Most investors, I will tell you this, go to the networking events this week and ask investors, what kind of deals are you looking for? What are they going to tell you? 70% less repairs, maybe ARV of $175,000. That's it. And you go, great. How many houses did you buy last year? 2. Yeah, that's one of the reasons you only bought 2. You don't know what you want. Or my favorite, I don't know. I could buy, I'd like to do flips for $200,000 that have rehabs less than $30,000. But, I also would like to do some rental properties, maybe $400 a month cash flow, but I'm not sure. And then you're like, wait a second, what do you want? Because I'm going to meet like 900 people tonight. And if you're not specific and if you're boring, they're not going to remember what you're looking for. So when you come across it, you're not going to get that deal. What is it you're trying to do? One of the most successful guys I know, he buys mobile home parks. And when he started out 15, 18 years ago, he would tell folks, I'm the mobile home park guy that buys in mostly Hispanic areas with an MSA bigger than 200,000. So when a broker, a commercial broker, would get a hold of a mobile home park with a demographics mostly Hispanic, they'd call him. Oh, yeah, you're the Hispanic mobile home park guy. Yeah, that's me. He's now the 5th largest owner in the United States and operates in 26 states because he's very specific in what he wants. It's real simple. How specific are you? Does Apple want every customer that walks in their store to be their customer? No, they don't. Apple doesn't make anything that's inexpensive. All their stuff is relatively pricey, especially when you compare it to a competitor. I mean, look at what an Apple laptop versus, a Dell or whatever. I mean, you get the same power, if you will, for about a half or third the cost. So it's pretty obvious they're looking for a certain demographic. They're very specific with their products. How specific are you when you're investing? It's amazing to me when I have this discussion with somebody, when I say, hey, look, what do you do as a career? Oh, I'm an oil and gas project manager. Great. I'm willing to bet you've got specific terms you use in your industry. Absolutely. I'm willing to bet when you're working on that project, you have to be very organized and extraordinarily detailed. Oh, yeah, we got this Gantt chart that is like a half a mile long for this one project I'm working on. Well, that's great. Can I look at one little section of that Gantt chart and know exactly what needs to be delivered in that time period? Yeah, absolutely. We have to know every little detail. And then I'll ask them, well, tell me about your single-family investment business. Oh, I buy houses, that cash flow well. You're incredibly successful in this part of your career, and your real estate business is not. And I can tell you the reason it's not is because in your professional endeavors, you are incredibly specific in what you need, in how the business works. The people who are successful when they come out of college are specialists. They know exactly what they want. They know the field they're going to work in. And even when they go and work in that field, they begin to even specialize even more. I was an environmental science guy.
2 minutes.
My specialty is in waste management. And not only that, it's in healthcare and biomedical research. Very specialized. Not a whole lot of folks out there with that kind of background. And I imagine those of you who are successful are in the same boat. I got a friend of mine that's an attorney, and he'll tell you, he kind of brags about it. He goes, I'm a very successful attorney. I make a lot of money. Like, first time you meet him, he'll tell you this. And he'll say, however, those zombie movies? I would be the first guy eaten, or maybe the third guy. He said, I am completely worthless out of 3 things. I do 3 things in my entire life related to the practice of law that make me wildly successful.
1 minute.
Outside of that, I am completely worthless. But because I can do these 3 things really well, I get compensated very well. Real estate's no different. You have to be very intentional, very focused. The most successful people in this business, the most successful, period, are very good at 2 or 3 things. They are terrible at everything else. One of the things I find funny is when people talk about graduating from single family to commercial. It might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard. We get back from the break. We'll talk more about that. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package.
2 minutes.
Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Investor Loan Source is Houston's premier investor loan company.
Right.
Our products and approval process are unique Houston marketplace. First of all, we loan based on the asset alone. That means no credit minimums, no income requirements, and no reserve minimums. Second, we have short-term loans for fix and flips and several long-term options for rental properties. Since we're asset-based lenders, everyone is approved. Check out Investor Loan Source at ils.cash. That's ils.cash.
This is
All
Business
right, stand by.
1110.
Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We've got a free event Thursday night if you want to learn how to raise all the money you need to do real estate deals. It'll be Wednesday night. We start at about 6. We have a lot of networking beforehand. Tom and I get on stage 6:30, 6:45. And then we do our thing there on stage and do a little bit of networking at the end. So that'll be this Thursday. If you just go to rightpathrealestate.com, you can sign up there. We've also got our weekend retreat. If you're ready to learn how to run this like a business, the term I've been using lately, or the motto, we teach the art and science of real estate investing. Part art, part science. You want to learn how to really run this like a business and not kind of be clueless walking around like, I make offers on MLS and I send these postcards out and I think something's happening, but I'm not sure. But I don't have a pro forma or a business plan, and I don't know how to develop a marketing campaign. All that. If you have all those questions, they get answered at our weekend retreat. I think general admissions, $297. Let's just call it $300. So general admissions, $300, and then VIP is $1,000. VIP pretty sweet. You get to spend a lot more time with Tom and I. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also do a property tour. So you get to see some of the properties that Tom or I are working on, or some of our students. Occasionally we'll have some of the student deals. They just got to be close enough to the hotel, so we're not spending all day Friday in traffic. But that's the VIP experience. A lot of fun. Get to spend a lot more time. We get more in depth into certain subject areas during breakfast and lunch, and of course dinner time. And then we do nightcaps with Jason, which I hear is the real selling point. So after dinner, we'll have a little happy hour where I tell you all the war stories of real estate. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Get a lot of your questions answered. Again, that's this weekend. Go to rightpathrealestate.com, click on events, and you can just click through to there to sign up for the events. Hope to see you there. One thing I will tell you, folks, it's, somebody asked me the other day, said, hey, Jason, are you guys going to be doing this, for 30 years? And I said, I don't know. I like doing the radio show. The weekend retreats are a lot of fun, and so is the mastermind group. But at the end of the day, we're building a group of people that are going to belong to this exclusive group. And when the market changes, because it always does, and we go through a down cycle, we are going to buy every piece of real estate we can get our hands on. That's really an opportune time to get into real estate. However, most people wait. And you don't want to wait. You really want to be in this business now, so when the market does turn, you go in there and you just buy everything. Plus, you're not guaranteed to live 15, 20, 30, 40 more years, right? You have no idea when this world ends for you. So join now. Get in it now. Start building a business now. Time is the only real asset out there. You can always get more money. You always get more friends. But you'll never get your time back.
30 seconds.
So we'll see you guys this weekend. Some of y'all will see Thursday night at our free event, Talk About Money. It's been Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Tom will be in studio tomorrow. Thanks for listening to the show.
All right, Jay, have a good day.
All right, you too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.